guys, I'm gonna do something a little bit different on my channel today. It is a beautiful day outside. It is super hot. That's why the curtains are drawn, because it's just so warm in here. I feel like getting a move on instead of sitting behind my computer all day. And I mentioned the other day on Twitter and on my blog as well that I have been obsessed with clean with me videos lately. For some reason, I find watching women just clean their entire house, sped up, so inspiring. I feel like it's kind of the next thing after organize with me videos and closet declutter videos and things like that. So I thought, you know what, the house is a mess. I really need to do a good cleaning. I got a lot of response from women on Twitter who enjoy watching these videos as well, so I thought I would just make one. If it doesn't go down well, it'll be the last one I do, but you know, I just thought I would try something new today. So I'm just gonna go ahead, get started. This is the situation currently. There is mess everywhere. We just got back from a mini camp weekend thingy with the scouting, so we have our backpacks here and sleeping bags and everything. The kitchen isn't too bad because we cleaned that up yesterday after dinner. There's stuff like on the couch, on the floor and everything. Rat cage is quite alright as well. It needs a little spot cleaning. They're due a big clean tomorrow or the day after, so that's not too bad. Bedroom, not too bad either. It's pretty good. There are a few things here and there. Organizing wise, it's not too bad. There's some stuff down here that I need to put away, but it mostly just needs a good scrub down. Cleaning, especially the floors. The floors are pretty dirty. That's what I'm gonna do right now, so let's get started. Before I get started, I put on a nice playlist, so I'm listening to some Zeros music here. Last time people kind of laughed at me for saying zeros. Isn't that what you call it in English? We say that in the Netherlands. I do believe you say naughties in English, right? Anyways, I'm getting some water for myself because it's really hot today, and then it's time to tackle this. So I started with the backpacks that we had out here. I just pulled everything out, checked what was in there, see if anything needed unpacking right here, and what I could take down to the storage again. So I'm just putting everything where it belongs and putting things in the washing. Kind of sorting through what belongs here and what belongs in the storage downstairs. Hours left of daylight, remember everything. Alright, then I proceeded to just pick up anything that was lying around. I always like to kind of tidy first and then clean afterwards. And I also kind of go by category usually. Right now I'm doing room by room just because it's easier for the video. But usually I will just tidy the whole house and then clean the whole house and then do all the floors all at once. But now I'm going room by room. So here you can see I am fluffing up the cushions on the couch. And this is, I'm kind of massaging them. That's something that's just really good to do every now and then. It helps, you know, make it look good for a little bit longer. And then picking up things on the other side, just tidying up again. I'm giving the rats a bowl of water. I always do that when it's really hot outside. I just give them some cold water. They like to dip their little toes in it to cool down. Alright, time to start dusting. So I have this little dusting thingy utensil that I just use to dust off all the things in the bookshelves. And then I'm going to take a all-purpose cleaner spray, and I use this organic kind of natural type of cleaner. I prefer using those whenever I can, so I'm using that to wipe down the table and the chairs. And then I'm moving on to the rat cage, where I'm just going to pick up, you know, some, how should I call this? Well, poop. I'm picking up some poop and some wood shavings and things like that. They gnawed off of their toys. Here's little Dermot saying hi. So like I mentioned, I'll do a big clean of the cage another time. So then moving on to the kitchen, I'm just gonna do a few dishes that are still laying around from, you know, breakfast and lunch, things like that. Just put everything in the dishwasher. And singing to my music. I'm sure I'm not the only one who sings while cleaning. I feel like it's the perfect opportunity for that. So then I'm just cleaning the sink itself and taking out the nasty little like catch-all for just, you know, little pieces of food and everything. I feel like that's the dirtiest job there is in the whole house. I hate doing that. Usually Robert cleans the kitchen too, but just now I was doing the whole house, so I thought I would do this as well. So here I'm just cleaning the tiles. Sometimes I get like red sauce splatters on here. I don't know how that happens, but it just does. So every now and then I do like to clean that up just using the all-purpose spray and a microfiber cloth. I swear by microfiber cloths. They work so well. So since our kitchen is glossy white, I do the fronts of the cabinets as well. I feel like it just makes them look really nice. Alright, moving on to the office space. So again, I'm just gonna start by tidying up, putting everything in its place, checking what's here and if there's anything I need to deal with. Kind of put everything back where it belongs. And then I'm gonna hang up that laundry that I still had drying out there. Just fold that, put it away. And then I'm gonna clean everything off of my desk and the little drawer that I have next to it, and I'm gonna clean that up. So first I'm gonna just go over my screen, my computer screen, with a dry microfiber cloth, and then I'm gonna spray the table and just clean this wet. Then I'm gonna wipe off everything that is on my desk, so just dust it off and place it back where it belongs. So whenever there's something small that I don't want to spray directly with the all-purpose cleaner, I'll just spray my cloth, make it a little bit damp, and then I will clean it like that, so that I don't have to spray the actual item. So I like to clean my keyboard and my mouse about once a week. This ended up turning on my computer, so I turned it back off again. But I feel like these are things that you touch all the time, and they do deserve a good cleaning regularly. Alright, so again, dusting on the other side. Alright, so on the other side, on our windowsill, there were a few things. This is kind of the place where things end up when we don't know where to put them. So I thought it was high time I dealt with all of that. So I took some of this out to recycling. That bag down there is clothing that I donated, and I ended up putting these lights away. So moving on to bathroom. So I'm just using my cloth again to just wipe down all the surfaces, and then I'm using this bathroom cleaner by Method. I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know. So cleaning the sink. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right. And it was time to fill up the soap dispenser, so I'm just doing that here. I was going to get like a big bottle that I could use for refilling, but I couldn't find a big enough one, so next time I need to look better and buy a bigger bottle, you know, zero waste and everything. So again, I'm just wiping all this down, as well as the buttons, the flushing buttons, flushers. Then for the shower, I just take everything out, wipe down the little shelf that the products are on, again with the spray, and then I put everything back. Now all is in your hand. And then for the shower itself, I just use the same bathroom cleaning spray for the walls as well. And then the last thing I need to do is the toilet, so I just spray that down with the same spray as well on the outside. And I like to use, you know, reusable things to clean everywhere except for the toilet. There I just use a paper towel that I throw away afterwards. And I saw the angels coming down, and they sang a song. Alright, so I just shake out the bath mat. I do clean that regularly, but now I was just gonna go over with a quick vacuum clean like I'm doing here. So I'm gonna vacuum clean the entire house, starting in the living room and then going over everything. And I'm also doing the chairs and the sofa, as well as the windowsill and the ledge behind the sofa. So when that's done, I'm gonna go over with a mop, and I just spray a little bit of all-purpose cleaner on the floor, and then I go over it with a mop. So then I watered the plants, and I cleaned the windows, which I didn't film because I realized you could see where I live. Alright guys, that is it. I am done, and I am very pleased with myself. The house looks so much better. It's all nice and sparkly clean. Let me show you around once again. This time in a more presentable state. So this is all cleaned. Floors are clean. Very happy with that. There's a sleepy ratty. There's another sleepy ratty. The table's all clean. Chairs are cleaned. The kitchen is even cleaner than it was. There are my rags just drying there. I'm looking good. I have to take out the recycling still, so I'm going to take out the plastic in a bit. That's the last thing I still need to do. Bathroom is all clean as well. Nice and sparkly. Really happy with that. And the bedroom / office is clean as well, as are the mirrors. And this is clean. I tackled this, so now I only have these little like balcony lights hanging up there. I did hang them up last week on those little hooks, but they dropped down, so I'm gonna have to find a different solution for that. Balcony's still looking good. Plants are watered. I am really happy. So I do hope you enjoyed watching how I clean my entire house. Maybe you found it inspirational. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for loads more videos. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, there will be a link in the description box below. Thank you so much. There's another video here that you may also enjoy. You can go watch next. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!